Okay, moving on, finally out of the method section, we're gonna move on to results. So this is where you get to ask yourself, was my hypothesis supported or rejected? And note, we're not using the word proven or not. You can't prove things in science. As I'm sure you've seen, even just with COVID research going on, science is constantly evolving, more research is being done, theories are getting updated, things like that. So what we know about the world might be different than what we know about the world in a couple months or years. So we don't prove anything to be true. We either show evidence that supports some sort of theory or rejects it. So one thing we might do once we've collected all of our data from our sample and we have it in front of us and we're trying to look at it, might be to just describe what we've got. We organize the data in some sort of meaningful way. So ways that can happen are what we call measures of central tendency. So these are 3 different things that perhaps you've heard of before that help give you kind of a general concept of where the center of that data is in a way. So mean is perhaps the most common. Mean is the average. So just kind of what the overall average value, if everyone in that group had the same exact value, what would that value be? Median, however, is the middle, the halfway mark. So as a whole, if you order all of your values from smallest to largest, what value happens to land in the middle? And then mode is your most frequently occurring score, the score that occurs the most. So perhaps that's more informative, is to know when in general, how frequently values do occur. So just to go through some quick examples, perhaps we have these data of 10 OSU football scores, how many wins the team got per season. Also just like RIP the season for this fall. Sorry that it got canceled. It's for the best. Let's just live vicariously through cartoons and random examples. So OSU football record. Here are 10 data points. So let's walk through those 3 measures of central tendency. If you wanted to know the mean score, add them all up, divide by how many you've got, and that tells you that on average, they scored about 11.7 wins each year. Median, we're gonna arrange all of our values from smallest to largest, and whatever number's in the middle is the one we use. In this case, if there's an even number of points, you find the average of the 2 in the middle, and 12 and 12 is still 12. So the median number of wins is 12. And then mode, take kind of a histogram, how often each score was gotten. And in this case, 12 was the most frequent score, so your mode is also 12. But let's ask ourselves, when would you use each of these? Why, like, when is it beneficial to tell someone the average versus the mode, that kind of thing? So let's go through these 4 examples, and I want you to think about which measure of central tendency, mean, median, or mode, would you use to most accurately describe this data? What's more helpful for you if you were told descriptive statistics about this data set? So pause, take a second, think about this.